Welcome 8th grade parents to Back to School Night. My name is Mrs. Jafri. I've been teaching at Wardlaw Hartridge 12 years. I've been teaching pre-algebra to 7th grade and earth science to 8th grade. Prior to that, I was a substitute teacher and I taught 1 year at Anur Academy in Piscataway. I was born and raised in England, London, England, and I went to King's College, which is on the banks of the River Thames. So it was really a very vibrant place to grow up and to study. I have 3 children of my own. All 3 of my children are lifers, having started here at Wardlaw Hartridge since the age of 3 or 4. My children are grown up now. My son is studying a master's degree at NYU Stern School of Business. My older daughter is a senior this year at Georgetown School of Foreign Services, and my younger one is a junior here at Wardlaw Hartridge. My family and I like to travel. I've been to 11 countries. Maybe you can identify some of them. I also like to do a lot of things where I am creating things, making things with my hands. Of course, at Wardlaw Hartridge, I also lead the robotics elective. So 1 year I baked some little cupcakes, complete with little chocolate robots for the students to enjoy. This year I'm also excited to be the grade coordinator for 8th grade. Earth science is for 8th graders in our school, and it's the study of geology, meteorology, and astronomy. We do touch on some other branches, but those are the major ones. In geology, we look at rocks and minerals as well as the processes that form our planet. And then in meteorology, we study weather and climate. And last but not least, we look at astronomy, in other words, the different planets that we have, as well as other bodies within space. Students would have brought home an earth science textbook, and they also have this version electronically as well. So they have it as an app, and of course they can visit a website too. In the past, 8th grade projects have been very hands-on, and of course we've had to reimagine how that will look this year. We've already had our first project with students creating unique periodic table projects, and I encourage you to have a look at your son or daughter's periodic table project and perhaps even some of his peers' works. They're always such a delight. They bring out individual personalities of each of the students and what they like to do. So our Rock and Mineral Lab, which is a major feature of our second trimester, we will be using Gizmos, which is an online simulation to be able to conduct the experiments. And students will still collaborate, but that will be probably remotely rather than working physically on the lab itself. We conduct a case study on Bangladesh, and we examine the different things that are going on in the area using live earthquake data, which is another really cool project in conjunction with the American Museum of Natural History in New York. One of the third trimester highlights is the Natural and Man-Made Disaster Project, in which students become subject matter expert on a topic that they enjoy, and then they prepare some presentations to share what they've learned with their classmates. Again, that's always a real delight to see students have their own take on it. What to bring to class? So students should bring a charged iPad. In my science classroom, I do have a fast charger for 8th graders specifically for them. So if they would like to leave their iPad to charge in my classroom during lunch or recess or flex period, they are welcome to do that. They should come to class every day with the things that they need, including writing implements and completed homework, and some way that they will be writing their homework, be it a physical planner or an electronic one. My grading consists of 20% for completed assignments and participation in class, 40% on quizzes that we will be taking, and 40% on projects. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. My extension at school is 308, and my email is njafri@whschool.org. I endeavor to respond to emails within 24 hours of business days. If your child needs extra help, encourage them please to use the resources that are on the PowerSchool page. And make an appointment to see me. Let's look a little at all the resources that are on the PowerSchool page. My PowerSchool page is the go-to site for students. At the top right is my Zoom link, followed by my email, how to make an appointment to see me, as well as emails for important people like the school counselors, middle school office, pandemic response coordinator, and tech support. The help desk is another nice feature that the 8th graders used really well last year as 7th graders, in which they will have the opportunity to ask questions as well as respond questions to their peers. This will also be a place where I will post responses to homework answers for students to self-check. My PowerSchool page is broken down into weeks, and each of those has subpages. So a typical week starts off with the help information, as well as objectives for the week, and some Zoom videos that may have been recorded. Those videos will automatically delete after 7 days. Typically in the preview and predict section, this is where students will get a taste of what is coming up for the week. And the Explore and Learn page will really kind of help them understand what it is that we are doing, and that can include class activities as well as assignments. Apply and practice is where students will put their knowledge into practice and have a lot of times some discussions that they will be asked to respond to. Assess and evaluate is the place where students will then demonstrate what they have learned this week. This could be in the form of a project, such as the periodic table project, which they just did, and that included a wiki page where they submitted their beautiful images as well as explanations. Things that students will be doing quite frequently this year is doing a self-assessment to evaluate their own work and encourage reflection. Whenever they work in a group, they will also be doing a group evaluation, again, just to get students to reflect on their participation and their contribution to the group. This year is certainly different from others, so please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. I look forward to working with you.